worst winning percentage in NBA history.
Oh gosh, it's you. I had the worst dream. I fell asleep watching highlights of the Charlotte Bobcats. Oh god. Fuck. As you can probably tell by the title, thumbnail, and the fucking intro of this video, welcome to the next installment of the worst teams in NBA history series that I started a couple weeks ago with the Knicks. We're going to be talking about the worst team, not just in franchise history, but arguably the worst team in the history of the NBA. I am of course talking about the 2011-2012 Charlotte... Was it Bobcats or Hornets? Alright, okay, it was Bobcats. It was indeed Bobcats. Before we do get into the video though, if you guys are new to the YouTube channel, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn notifications on so you don't miss any future uploads. In 2011, the NBA underwent a lockout where there was, I don't remember what the exact details were, but there was an issue between the Players Association and the league itself. And it resulted in the league cutting the games in the regular season from 82 to 66. So the Hornets finished with a record of 7-59. It's widely considered by many to be the worst team in NBA history. And honestly, with the roster I'm about to name to you, how could you disagree? So first in 2011, there was obviously the draft. They took Kemba Walker and the 9th pick. But with the 7th pick, the Kings selected Bismack Biyombo, but the Kings traded Biyombo to Charlotte. Aside from that talent, they also had talent such as Gerald Henderson, Jamario Moon, Matt Carroll, Tyrus Thomas, DJ White, Eduardo Nahara, and much, much more. The team went 7-59 in the regular season, the lowest win total that an NBA team has ever gotten, shortened season or not. The lowest win total that an NBA team has ever gotten in a regular season. If that wasn't bad enough, Gerald Henderson led the team in scoring with 15 points a game. Now, don't get me wrong, Gerald Henderson was a good player, and he had a good season that year. He shot about 45% from the field, 33% from three. But in no way, shape, or form should 15 points a game be leading your team. The aforementioned Bismack Biyombo led the team in rebounds with almost 6 a game. And DJ Augustine led with 6 assists, which is honestly normal, I guess. I'm trying to look through, trying to find positives right now. I'm not seeing a whole lot of them. The only time the Hornets would go over 500 was in the very first game of the season, where they beat Milwaukee by 1 point. Boris Diaw, damn, Boris Diaw was actually a hooper. I know he was good, but like I didn't realize, god. The Hornets would go 3-10 through the first 13 games, then go on a 16-game losing streak. Then they would beat Toronto to break said losing streak. They would go on another 5-game losing streak. Then they'd beat Orlando. Then they would beat New Orleans. And then they'd beat Toronto a few games later. After that win against Toronto, they would go on a 22-game losing streak. I don't care how bad you are. How do you let up 22 games in a row? That is awful. That's actually awful. Their most impressive win was against the Knicks because the Knicks would later on become playoff bound. In fact, they were the only team that they beat that actually went on to make the playoffs. In the last minutes of the regular season, it got so bad that this guy named Michael Jordan, who owns the Bobcats, this man was getting booed. This is kind of awkward. I was looking for the video of Michael Jordan getting booed, and I guess it doesn't exist on YouTube, so F in the chat. Like, I don't know who this Michael Jordan guy thinks he is. Bro, you can probably tell after this season, you can tell he knows nothing about the sport of basketball. Like, he probably has never done anything remotely successful, even up to this day, in basketball. The Hornets would bounce back eventually make it back to the playoffs a few years later. The next year, the year that they went 7-59, they didn't even get the #1 pick. They got the 2nd overall pick, and they drafted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and shocker, shocker, that man's no longer in the league. I'm not sure, honestly, how a team could be that bad. I know it's ironic coming from a Knicks fan. I don't even know how it's possible for any team to be that bad. Was that team good? Not by any means. He would prove that throughout the next 7 or 8 years he was in Charlotte. Get shaded.
What?
Even if they won like 15 games, 20 games, shit, even 10 games, there is no excuse for them to win under 10 games. No, was that roster even remotely good? No. Should they have won more than 10 games? Yes. If you're an NBA team and you can't even win 10 games, Might as well sell the franchise. Might as well move to Alaska or something. I don't know, man. Basketball is a weird thing. I wonder how many games they actually would have lost if the season didn't lock out. That honestly would be interesting for me to find out. I would hope they would win more than 10 games on a lockout year. But anyways, that's it for me though. I don't really have much else to say. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments what other teams I should be talking about. If you guys have watched up to this point, thank you so much for watching the whole video. If you guys are new to the channel, if you do want to see some more videos like this, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn notifications on so you don't miss any future uploads. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch as well. Links will be down in the description. On Twitch, I stream pretty much every single night. On Twitter, you're not missing much. All I do is just tweet ratio. All right, that's it for me though. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, peace. Oh, damn. Shit, I have a spider. Bro, deadass. Right as I'm about to end, there's a spider. Look at this. Bro, right as I'm deadass about to end, there's a spider. Got him.